irrespective of how great you are becoming or how worse you might have become. Do not let the praises get to your head, and do not also let this criticism get to your heart. What does this mean? Record that when people are praising you, it's a time that maybe you've achieved something big or you've done something spectacular, something worth praising, something worth being appreciated. These people are going to be praising you because you've hit a very remarkable milestone. Hence, these people are actually what praising you. However, do not let that praise get to your head, or else you'll be the one who will undo yourself. You cause their biggest undoing. Now, when praises get to your head, it does the same thing as when criticism gets to your heart. It's just that it does it in different way. And when praises get to your head, you are most likely going to continue doing more of that particular thing, or you're going to feel as if you've arrived at your utmost destination. So you're just going to feel relaxed and not going to be putting in more effort in getting to a higher height. On the other hand, when criticism gets to your heart, you're going to feel as if you are the wrongest of person. You're going to be reluctant in taking the next possible decision that you're supposed to take. You're going to feel behind, feel neglected. Hence, you discover that there's no reason to get better anymore. And this person who actually tells you, who is criticizing you, you're going to see this person to now become your enemy, which in most cases that's not it. You understand? So these two things are, one is on the negative, one is on the success side, one is on the side of of you not doing well. So you have to be careful of how you handle these two when they come your way. A friend of mine, or let me just say a friend, or we're in the same tech space, he says that when his name is Ijoma. He said, when your head swells, your crown falls. Now, your head, the crown is designed to be worn on the head, and not just to be worn on the head, to be worn and to fit your head as well. So remember that when your head is swelling, it means that your head is getting bigger inside. So it gets bigger in size to an extent that the crown won't be able to fit the head anymore. And with the fact that the crown won't be able to fit the head anymore, that's when the possibility and the probability that the crown falling off the head will be high. And as soon as it fall off the head now, you know what that means, or you know what happened. You no longer become the king, you no longer become the ruler, you no longer become he that is in that key position. The same thing is what praise does, or what praises does when it gets to your head swells, and the rest of them, chances of failing more worse, it gets higher. A particular social media influencer in our space who was getting a lot of he started growing late last year. He said something in his video in this 2025 when he was saying that he has two ladies who are now pregnant for him, and despite that he has a son before now. And he said in one of his videos that those two ladies as he impregnated, that it was fame that got to his head that made him to impregnate those ladies, that it was not actually that it was not intentional, he didn't plan it. You understand? You see what fame has done now. You see what praises has done now. The praises has now gone into his head, and before he took some decisions that the aftermath he's not happy with. You saw how it actually ended up. So praises can actually get into your head, and to make your head swell, and it can make your crown fall. Although he's still growing. In fact, he has grown even stronger than he was last year, 2024, and this 2025. But I'm just giving you, that's just an insight about what he shared, that that he is not happy about as a person. That's what fame has actually cost him. So in your journey of growth, criticisms will make you to deviate, as well as praises will also make you to deviate if you do not take the two objectively and you take them emotionally. This is the Deficit Podcast. As usual, I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.